Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is your Mercury retrograde reading and is going to be in retrograde until July 12th. This is for any of you who resonate with Taurus in your chart, okay? So for those of you who are new, welcome to this space. This is Earth Child Tarot. For those of you who are returning, it's so good to feel your energies once again. Welcome back. Okay, Taurus. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see the cards that well, but I'll do the best that I can. All right, let's look at your overall energy during Mercury's retrograde. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Mirror, and in this particular deck, it represents the Hanged Man, okay? But you can see how there is a body here on the water, and this mermaid and this heron is here kind of looking after it or watching this body kind of float. There is something here that needs to be laid to rest. There is a sense of loss here, a sense of some of you all could have come out of a tough situation or a situation that ended, that had to be laid to rest, that had to be put to death. And you're having to really reflect. Some of you all are just being left with your thoughts at this time. That vulnerability, being left out into the elements. But there is, with the heron here, there is transformation. Cleansing energy here. Okay. And you see how she's also holding on, this mermaid is holding on to the moon here. Some of you all could be dealing with a water sign, or you have water in your chart. But there is a sense of cleansing. Something that had to be put to death. Something. It could also mean that you guys feel so vulnerable because something had been snatched away from you, or something had just stepped away from you. Could have been with that, something that caught you off guard. But whenever things feel tough, it's the best thing for you to do is to reflect. Okay? We have the Seven of Stones here, which is a Seven of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. Healing, patience, day in and day out, just focusing on your healing, focusing on what you need to improve yourselves for the future. Surround yourself with healing vibrations during Mercury's retrograde, okay? This isn't the time for you to exert your energy, especially if there are those of you who are feeling vulnerable. Others of you, I feel that on a more physical level, some of you may have a low immune system, some of you, okay? And there is a need, especially during this time in the world where we're all having to stay home. It's very important that you do so, that you really take this time seriously, Taurus, okay? So then we have Capricorn energy, more earth energy, the Devil. It says the Guardian on this card, but some of you all may actually have a guardian or someone who watches after you, or a parent who may have toxic tendencies. Okay? But again, you see how the Devil in this deck is a skeleton. Some of you all, there's something going on with your bones. There's something going on internally with you all that needs to be healed. There's also something going on with just your body in general. Just kind of being left out there, feeling left out in the cold. I know the Five of Pentacles isn't here to represent that, but I just feel like some of you all are just really feeling vulnerable for some reason, or feeling like there is no support or help. And then we have the Four of Vessels here. So this card represents boredom. So some of you all could definitely feel a sense of boredom, wanting more out of life, wanting something new and adventurous. But I sense that with the Four of Cups coming out here in the traditional tarot, it represents not really the universe sending certain gifts or certain people or certain things your way that you don't want. You're not really happy about the things that have been, sent your way, Taurus. Again, I also get the sense that you guys are just being left to your thoughts. Some of you all want some company. Some of you all just feel lonely, some of you, or have felt lonely for a while. Okay? So I'm going to do something a little bit different, Taurus. I'm going to shuffle through the cards. I'm going to shuffle through them and while, shuffle on camera, or off camera, should I say. You guys can't see, but I just want to give you guys more clarity in this time. So let's see what the Seven of Stones is speaking to you about, okay? Spirit, why is the Seven of Stones here for Taurus? Why is the Seven of Stones here for Taurus during Mercury's retrograde? Okay, cards are kind of flying at me. The Ten of Vessels showed itself to me. So Taurus, this could have something to do with your overall happiness, your family situation. Some of you all are parents. And there is a need to, there's a need for healing in that sector. I feel that there are those of you, when it comes to your family, you may not have been aware of it, or may still not be that aware of the dysfunction that goes on in your family, because I feel that some of you may feel that it's normal. Some of you all don't really express how you feel. Okay, you guys don't really express what you need out of life. You just kind of put up with things. You don't really express the happiness that you desire. You just kind of put up with whatever is given to you. You just put up with how people treat you at times. And again, there's something in regards to your overall well-being. The ultimate happiness that you seek is what is going to be brought to the forefront. For others of you, I feel that you guys are releasing these energies. You're releasing the toxic energies here. And the Seven of Stones is already an energy that you're in sync with. Okay? So let's pull two more. Let's see what other cards. We're going to pull two more cards for the Seven of Stones. But I do sense that there's an energy of patience here. You guys are definitely just kind of waiting things out for some of you. Okay? I feel that for some of you all, like maybe dawn is one of your favorite times of the day, right? For some of you, maybe waking up earlier in the morning is something to look at, or to embrace, should I say, something to implement in your day-to-day lives. We have the Temperance card here. Sagittarius, some of you all could be dealing with the Sagittarius, or you have Sag in your chart, but some of you all are reconciling with someone. During Mercury's retrograde, the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card. So, it's very interesting here. There's balance. That's good to know. Some of you all are, I feel like there are some of you all who may be dealing with someone who drinks a lot, or has a certain addiction, or maybe there are those of you who have a certain addiction to something, and during this time of Mercury's retrograde, you may want to stay away from drinking too much, okay? You may just want to just balance yourselves out during this time. We have the Great Bear here, which is judgment. So there's past life situations, there's past situations in this life. Again, with the Mirror card coming out as the overall message to your reading, Taurus, there is a mirror still with the Judgment card here of the past. The things that you may have overlooked in your life, the universe has not forgotten about those things. The universe still looks at those things as potential obstacles in your future. So you all are definitely needing to heal a lot of past issues, whether you recognize them as being issues or not, or whether you're aware of them or not. The universe is, Mercury's retrograde is going to bring these energies to the forefront. Okay, like, it's time to open up to awareness. Okay, we have the King of Arrows at the bottom of the deck, which represents thinking logically, right? Having a clear thought process in regards to what you've gone through, what you allow to happen, what you allow, how you allow others to treat you, Taurus. Certain behaviors that you allow to slide, okay? To kind of slide past your perspective. Having a clearer judgment, not a clouded judgment about what is going on around you. It's just having a keen sense of awareness, Taurus, if that makes sense. So now we have the Guardian here, which represents the devil. It's toxic energy. It can also represent karmic energy, okay? It can represent energies that follow you around, energies that you feel like you can't shake, okay? Whatever goes around comes around, right, Taurus? So make sure that you're creating good karma for yourself. It can also represent very strong sexual energy. Some of you all are very sexual creatures, very sensual creatures. You are ruled, I believe you guys are ruled by Venus as well. So some of you all are really tapping into the darker aspects of yourselves, not in a bad way. But some of you all may have very, very strong sexual energy or a very, very high sex drive. But we'll see what the devil is here for. Yeah, we have the Aquarius card, the pole star or the star in the traditional tarot. New beginnings, a new journey, a new path. Mercury is going to show you what path is presenting itself to you in the next chapter. Some of you all have found a new sense of sexual vibration, I guess, in your soul or in your bodies. Others of you are coming out of a toxic mindset, opening to transformation here. Some of you all have children, Taurus, and one of your children, if you have more than one, might be an Aquarius, or they have Aquarius in their chart. Yeah, we have the Ten of Bows, which represents responsibility. Sagittarius energy again, Jupiter energy. Some of you may have Sag in your Jupiter or Aquarius or Capricorn. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Capricorn. But the Ten of Wands coming out, it's like you're coming to an end. You're definitely coming to an end of something, Taurus, but it's up to you to want to embrace that ending. The work that you've put in. We have the Page of Bows here. So some of you all may have a child who's a Leo, or a fire sign, or an air sign, okay? Some of you all may be pregnant and you're coming to the end of your term, your pregnancy. And you may end up having your baby during Leo season. brand new energy, you guys, is what I'm seeing here. Brand new energy. You need to figure out where you want to move forward, where you want to move towards, and how you want to move forward in your lives, in regards to your family life, in regards to your romantic life, in regards to your health. I get strong health vibes here for you guys, Taurus. I get the vibration and the energy of needing to really practice self-care on a much more deeper level. I feel that there are some responsibilities that you have, Taurus, that it needs your undivided attention. There is also, for some of you who have children or you're in a relationship, if you've chosen to be in a relationship with someone, and if someone walked away from you, maybe there are those of you who are thinking about the responsibilities that you had in that relationship that you just didn't meet, or maybe there's someone else who's thinking about this. But for those of you who are in a relationship with a child, or you have a baby, or you have children, multiple children, that child needs your undivided attention. That child needs you, Taurus. If you guys have a child who's an Aquarius or a Leo or a fire sign, in general, this child may have their own sense of self. This baby that you have or you're going to have is going to be very confident with them, of themselves. They're going to be very independent as a child. I don't see this baby or this child being shy in any way. They're going to be the type of baby that just is in everybody's face. They want to get to know everyone. They want to get to understand the world around them. And that may teach you something, Taurus. Okay, so that's for those of you with children. But for those of you who are not dealing with children, or you don't have a child, this is you finding a new sense of confidence and understanding the responsibilities, whether it be in your relationship, your job, in regards to your health. You're recognizing that you have a responsibility to your life, Taurus. And you may have family issues or ancestral issues, or just issues in your life that you may not have been aware of or pushed yourself to be aware of and to address, that play into how you live your life and how you take care of yourself. So let's see what the Four of Vessels is here for, Taurus, during Mercury's retrograde. Why is the Four of Vessels here, Universe Source, for Taurus? Why is the Four of Vessels, the Four of Cups, here for them? What is Mercury trying to speak to them about? Four of Vessels. So yeah, Taurus, I get strong self-care energy from you guys. We have the Ancestor here. This is the Hierophant. It's number 5. You went from a 4 to a 5 here, and this is a major arcana. The universe is trying to push you to a heightened sense of self, a heightened awareness, a higher vibration. The Four of Cups also represents the universe granting you something. This is not a coincidence. The things that happen to you during Mercury's retrograde, Taurus, is not going to be a coincidence at all. There's some things that you have to accept, or not have to, but there's something you need to walk away from. It could be a sense of a way that you think, a way that you view yourselves. We have the Two of Cups here. There could be a relationship that you're in, maybe with another Taurus, but the Ancestor card represents a Taurus too. So this is your energy, Taurus. Your energy needs to be kicked up a notch, spiritually and emotionally. The Two of Cups here represents a relationship. So there is some type of relationship that needs to be addressed. You could have a relationship with the water sign, Taurus, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Some of you all are married. Some of you all are engaged. Some of you all have children with this person, okay? But there is someone in your life, Taurus, that you see as marriage material, or you see them as the one. But I feel for some of you, Taurus, you're not in a relationship with this person anymore, and you're bored with someone else. Okay, so some of you all need to have a conversation. Here is the Page of Arrows here. Someone may be spying on you, or Taurus, you're spying on someone else. But we have the Ace of Vessels. It wanted to show itself to me about 3 times, but I kept putting it back in the deck. The Ace of Vessels as the overall energy for the 4 of Vessels. Someone makes you very happy. You still love them, or they still love you. For those of you, I say them because a person, because there's a 2 of Cups. If this is not a person you're dealing with, this is again about balance, balancing your lives, heightening your vibration, raising your vibration, should I say. Being ready to learn about what you need in your life and what you've allowed to occur that is not for your highest good. But for others of you, Taurus, this is about a relationship. It's a relationship. You may be spying on someone, or really wanting to keep an eye on someone that you really had and still have strong feelings for. You want to marry them, or you wanted to, or they saw something with you, but something happened. For others of you, if you're in a relationship and you still love this person, you guys may be a little bit bored with how things are going in your relationship, and you need to find something new. You need to find maybe a different job, or you need to find another place to live, or you need to figure out more creative ways to have sex. I don't know, Taurus, but there are those of you who are really struggling in your relationships. It doesn't mean that this person is not meant for you. You guys may have a lot of problems, but you love this person and this person loves you, okay? So, but for others of you, Taurus, you may be dealing with someone that you're not with anymore, and you may be in a relationship with someone else, but still watching your lover or your path, your ex from afar, or they're watching you. But Taurus, you may be dealing with a third-party situation, or you're in a third-party situation where, well, not a third-party situation. You broke up with someone a long time ago. Some of you all are dealing with an ex that you have a child with, and you ended up getting into a relationship with someone else that is not someone you resonate with. You just settled for them, or vice versa. Maybe someone that you know settled for someone else, and they're missing you, but Taurus, some of you all are struggling with this. You guys are really sad, or you guys are really, it's like an uphill battle kind of a thing. You feel that you can't win in this relationship. But there is healing here, you guys. There may be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, a Capricorn, or another Taurus that you guys are in love with, or they're in love with you. But there are some frustrations that you guys have when you guys come together, and they need to be talked out, right? We have the 3 of Vessels here now. So there may be a third-party situation going on, and it needs to be addressed. Or others of you, there's just a lot of healing that you guys are dealing with, okay? So let's see what your oracle cards are speaking to you about during Mercury's retrograde. We have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Taurus, there could be those of you who are not really religious or spiritual, and that's something that you need to implement into your daily lives to really understand what has kept you from your blessings, or has kept you from the truth about what you deserve when it comes to love. Maybe spirituality can help you with that. You could also be dealing with someone who's very strictly religious, or you have certain strict beliefs and your significant other doesn't have those beliefs. But you could also be dealing with someone, Taurus, who is very spiritual, maybe an ex that you had. Maybe they're a witch, maybe they're a shaman, or they're just deeply spiritual. And maybe you need to tap into that a little bit. Some of you all could be contemplating God, or, you know, a higher power. Okay? So let's see what the Fairy Forest Oracle has to say. And we have Other World, and it says veil, illness, and transition. So again, Taurus, for there are those of you who may be sick, or you have a low immune system, and you really need to get checked out, or you need to take care of yourselves physically. Okay? For others of you, if you guys are ill, or you guys have a disorder or some type of ailment, this ailment is helping you transition into a much more stronger sense of self. Okay? The toxins in your body physically, for those of you who are dealing with maybe skin breakouts, you know, anything, it's definitely a way that your body is telling you, hey, we need to heal. We have to heal in all areas, spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally, right? Whatever it is that you're dealing with, whether it be in your family, romantic relationships, friends, with your children, with your physical body, Taurus, put into perspective a higher power, energies that are invisible to the eye, but who are always surrounding you. Okay? Some of you all are connecting with the earth as well, very strongly, and it's going to heal you. All right? Remove the veil, remove the blinders from your eyes, Taurus, for those of you who resonate with that. If you haven't been aware of what's really been going on in your family life or in your life that may be unhealthy, you need to remove the blinders and recognize that it is an illness, it is toxic, and it needs to be let go. It needs to be purged and cleansed so that you can move forward. You have to go through the bad. You know, with Other World, you have to go through the darkness. You have to go through the things that don't feel good in order to move on to things that are better, right? Face the facts, okay? Face the facts about someone else, yourself, and just your life, so that you can move towards something better, okay? So, much love and light to all of you, Taurus. I love you guys. I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Happy retrograde, you guys. Bye.